Global National's Jeff Semple is also in London right now. He's standing near the intersection where the family was hit by that pickup truck. Jeff?
Yeah, Donna, it has been an absolutely heart-wrenching day in this community. And take a look here as we're standing at the site where the family was killed. And this crowd has really been growing by the minute here tonight. At one point, people were lining both sides of this street. Some people climbing to lay flowers, others openly sobbing. Everyone here just trying to come to terms with the horror of what happened here on Sunday night. And a warning that some of the details in this report are difficult to hear.
Kosar Maki and her family were driving past this intersection at around 8:40 Sunday night. They stopped at the red light and waved at a group of pedestrians, a family of 5 wearing traditional Muslim dress, who were waiting to cross the street.
My husband just rolled down his window and said Salaam Alaikum to him, and he said Salaam Alaikum, and he went. As soon as we turned away, we got home. Minutes later, we heard the ambulances. Assalamu Alaikum, the Arabic greeting, means peace be upon you. It was likely the last words they spoke. Moments later, police say this pickup truck sped towards the family, jumped the curb, and plowed into them. Police say they were targeted because of their Islamic faith. It's scary because my husband and my children, we walk these sidewalks, and we have other families too that walk these sidewalks, and it could have been us. That's what I keep thinking. It could have been us.
Jen Karp arrived moments later to find bodies strewn dozens of meters down the street. None of them were moving except for the youngest, Fayez Afzal, just 9 years old. He was found lying on the ground.
Crying, where's my family? I want my family. My leg hurts, my hand hurts. We told him there was people helping his family, and that he had to go to the hospital, and I told him to keep his head down, and we were trying to make sure he didn't see his family. It's terrible.
The boy remains in hospital and is expected to survive. A family friend says he still doesn't know that his grandmother, his parents, and his 15-year-old sister are gone.
It was a really tragic scene. Even the police officers were in tears.
Friends say the family arrived from Pakistan about 14 years ago and were well known in the community. The couple, Salman and Madiha, both in their 40s, worked as a physiotherapist and an environmental engineer. Their daughter, 15-year-old Yumna, was a bright student at this high school where flags are flying at half-mast.
Very shy and very loving, and she was the kind who would look at you, smile, and look away. That's a beautiful smile.
The community is devastated, horrified, but not all are surprised.
Afraid for my life, for my daughter's life. What do? You go out and every truck I see, I look at it and I see a white guy, and they should open guns, man. Seriously, I need protection. We came here looking for peace. I see racism every day. Every frickin' day.
Jeff, the police are saying little about the accused other than that he was motivated by hate. He faces 4 charges of first-degree murder and 1 of attempted murder. What more do we know?
Yeah, Donna, tonight many of the details around the suspect's life remain shrouded in mystery. I spoke to a number of his friends who live in this community who say they are in shock, but also in disbelief. They say they never had any inkling that their friend could allegedly be capable of carrying out such an atrocity.
I would never have believed that he could have done something like this at all. Anyone else I would have believed could do this, but Nate not at all.
Yeah, and why do you say that?
It's just not his personality, at all. It's quite a shock.
Arman Moradporian has known the suspect, Nathaniel Veltman, for several years and last saw him just 3 weeks ago. They worked together in the shipping department at this egg farm in the nearby community of Strathroy. London police visited the plant Tuesday afternoon. Moradporian's family is from Iran, and he was raised to be a Muslim, but says the suspect never appeared to take issue with that.
He never, ever thought twice about it. Me and him were great friends. He helped me out a lot when I was going through a lot of rough stuff.
No one answered the door at his parents' home. Friends say he'd had a fight with his family and moved out a few years ago. His grandmother passed away on Friday. Moradporian says the suspect had been arrested before for public intoxication, but otherwise was a devout Christian who mostly stayed out of trouble.
He was a quiet, friendly, homeschooled Christian kid, literally.
And that is now a question for police investigators to answer. How does a so-called quiet, friendly Christian kid become an alleged mass murderer? We have scoured his social media accounts online and turned up very little. The accounts didn't have much in the way of content at all. Police say he had no criminal record, no known ties to any hate group, and at this point, Donna, they believe he was working alone.
Okay, Jeff Semple in London, Ontario.